The Bay is super cool. Like there's super sick culture here, but like I think it's really hard for like people to almost experience the culture unless they live here.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously there's like Bay Area music, which is just like Andre Negatina, like E40, like
Right.
G-Eazy. So there's that whole like Oakland culture where it's just like rap and like Bay Area music.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a huge hub of EDM that kind of strings more into like where San Jose is at, because they're like have a lot of like bigger venues. And obviously we have a venue called Mountain View, which is more that way, where we have like some of our bigger raves. So like the Bay is very diverse, but there's like there's a lot happening, but it is cool.
Yeah. And you've been like, have you been moving around, or are you kind of like staying put for now in your current housing situation?
I talk about moving like all the time. So like, I mean, if you see my videos, you probably know that I have like kind of a psycho landlord.
Yes.
He like, but here's the thing though, is that I wanted to move. I'm pretty sure I still want to stay in San Francisco, because that's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because sometimes I feel like I need something completely new, but then there's other things where I'm like, oh, I've just started to find like super sick people that work in like arts as well. So like a lot of my friends are now like are DJs or they're graphic designers. And I'm like, oh, it takes a long time to get to know creative people, because usually they're pretty like introverted. But once you find them, you're like, oh, sick. Like this is my group.
Right.
So yeah, like I want to move out of this space, because even just like as a YouTuber, you kind of just need a fresh like place to create and stuff. Cause like, especially during quarantine, I spend so much time in my room. I'm like not really inspired anymore, which is not what you want.
Right. Yeah, no, it's definitely just like a lot being in one place. And it's interesting, like it's such a big city and the area you're in is big, but do you feel like at the same time it's a small community? Like, do you run into a lot of the same people?
Dude, SF is so fucking small.
It is.
Like it's hard to say like because it's like if you are into like specific things, so say if you were like into like EDM, like you will know everybody that is going to those things. And then if you're more into like the Bay culture, which is more like street style and like Bay Area music and things like that, that's all the same people too. And then sometimes they intertwine, not too often. I kind of float in between them all the time.
Right.
But no, basically the people that go out, you see them all the time. Like it is pretty small.